But since it's MUSOU MAY, I want to do something completely different. I know when it comes to the hashtag, it's always a celebration and positive stuff. But like I said, I want to take a different route. So that route is, well, I might as well just say it. The Warriors community is toxic. Yes, I said it. I am not taking it back. I do mean what I said. Now you're probably thinking, what do you mean toxic? Yeah, toxic. As long as I've been doing content for like almost 8 years off and on, I've seen the toxic on social media here and there. And it's just crazy. It's ridiculous. Like for example, judging people on what games they like, being butthurt about your favorite characters when somebody doesn't like them or in a way makes fun of them, and also talking about an issue that in a way it is an issue, but it shouldn't be so, I guess, like a super mega huge issue. I know it sounds weird, but I'll explain it while we're talking. So the first thing is judging. Like really, we really going to do this? I hate the fact that how certain people in the community is so judgy when it comes to like other people. One person could say, "Well, I like Dynasty Warriors 6, or I like Dynasty Warriors 9." Now we all know that 6 and 9 not games that we kind of don't want to talk about, but there's people out there that actually like the game, and guess what? More power to them. Now, if somebody say, "Well, I like 9 because this, that, and blah 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 reason,"
Then I see somebody be crazy enough and ready to judge them and look at them and like, really? You like that? You like the game because of that? And they may even be petty, and they may be petty also about it. It's not that serious, okay? Look, the person says this is their favorite. And guess what? If that's their favorite, more power to them. And why are you worrying about what they like?
just move on. Now, if you want to actually talk to them and ask them, like, why is their favorite, have a friendly conversation or friendly debate, then fine, by all means, go ahead and do it. But being petty and extra is not even necessary. A while back, probably around this time or around last year, April, I did a Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate video. Is a Orochi X promotion video. Long story short, I made the video to be a bit funny. I know a lot of people did like it. I know a few people didn't like it, and that's okay. I ain't worrying about that. It's just I can see, when somebody leave a comment saying, I didn't find it funny. That's fine. But then when you actually say like, well, Archie is like the strongest character. No duh. First of all. Second of all, why are you stating the obvious? I think everybody who plays the Warriors Orochi series knows that Orochi is strong. I'm pretty sure nobody gonna say, oh, he's a weakling. No, he's not a weakling. We know how he is in the story. He had a huge role. He's a strong character and he has a huge role in 1, 2, 3, and in some way like an important role in 3 Ultimate when they trying to find out his background and where he came from and all that. In 4 and 4 Ultimate, he is still strong. However, story-wise, he's a joke. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. He's a fucking joke. Because 4 is all about the guards. And what does Orochi's role? Yeah, his role is just minor. It is like little to nothing. And that's kind of sad too, since the game is called Warriors Orochi and it's supposed to be about him in a way. So yeah, when I see little stuff like that, I'm just like, really? Like come on. Like, I think everybody knows that. And of course, and probably the person didn't like it, or just maybe like been probably super butthurt about the fact I did that video, and it's just like, yeah, I think I'm probably unsubscribe and not watch your stuff anymore. I'm just like, really? Okay. Another example of people getting butthurt when somebody gives an actual reason of why they don't like a certain character. So let's just say Mitsunari Ishida. Now Mitsunari is popular in the Warrior series. If I'm not mistaken, he's like top 10 in the polls. and I know a few people do like him, and a few people be like really hurt when somebody talks bad about him. Like, oh, I don't find him good looking. I find him annoying. He's such a useless character, etc., etc. And then somebody could be butthurt about it, and you see that online. It's just, oh my gosh, really. What is the point of being butthurt when somebody talks bad about your favorite character? It's not that serious. It's not. I don't understand how people get so annoyed about that. I don't. I like Shushu, and I had when somebody told me maybe a month back that they didn't like him. I asked why. They said I find him boring. I'm like, okay, fine. That's your opinion. You see him as boring. I see him as totally different. And then it could be also that people can relate to Missionary in a way, or just think of like, oh, he's that type of guy that I can date. Ooh, 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 and all that. Okay, fine. But at the same time, don't get upset when somebody talks bad about your favorite character. It's not worth it. Really, like, Astra. That's all I'm gonna say, Astra. I want to get to this last part, and because I think in a way it's getting out of hand. Long story short, Samurai Warriors 5. We know the game is coming. We know that the clone thing is going to be in the game. So we know that certain characters going to have the same type of weapons. And of course, some of us are asking, is it going to be actual clones, or is it going to be this, or it's gonna be like that. And from the looks of the recent live stream, I know somebody had put up a comparison video between Hideyoshi and Senna. From what I've been told is that normal attacks look like they have the same normal attacks, but like charge attacks and probably others are a bit different. So in a way, it's a good chance that the people with the same weapons are probably going to be semi-clones. So everybody's going to be like semi-clones. It's a possibility. And I can understand how people feel about it. Some people is like, no, I don't like it. And Dynasty Warriors 8 made everyone unique, now be back to clones. That's like a downgrade. I can understand that. And there's some people that's just, oh, I'm okay with it. I have no problem with it. That's fine. And I'm gonna be like I said last time. I in a way don't like the fact that they going that route, but I was told by someone that Nene and Konoichi are in a way semi-clones, and when I looked it up, I found out that they share the same normal attacks, but the charge attacks are a bit different. Maybe like 2 or 3 of the moves in a way is like the same, but the way how they handle it in certain ways is like different. But everybody else is unique, and that's one of the things I really did like about Samurai Warriors is like everybody is unique. And to people who's I don't like it. Everybody is a semi clone now. I don't like that. In a way, I understand because I also feel the same way. However, I don't know how true it is when you go on a rant and maybe a tirade on social media about it. It's one way I can understand if you at the company and express your displeasure, but when you kind of go on bit of a tirade and just like clones and clones and clones and clones and clones and clones, at some point it becomes a nuisance and it becomes annoying. My thing is, if you want to talk about it, fine, that's understandable. But if you dislike the fact that they went that option, then just if you got social media, just at the company and tell them, express how you feel. It doesn't hurt to do that. Who knows? It may not be as much, but who knows? It's better than just ranting and moaning and bitching about it. Excuse my language, and I do apologize. And to the people that's probably doing all that, there's also other people who should not be toxic as well, who's going around and saying like, oh, I see all these people complaining about clones, if you one of those people that's complaining about clones, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. That's the Calicon Black. You talking about them being toxic? You being toxic too. Let's be real. That doesn't help. If you're going to be a positive person, you could at least just say something like, to everyone that's saying having issues about the clones, guys, let's just wait for more info about it. That's it. If you feel a certain way about it, just wait until we get more info, and then when we get the game and if you see it, then you can make a complaint about it to the company. That's pretty much a reasonable answer. But no, you got other people telling negative people being toxic to shut the fuck up. I'm just going to say this: two wrongs don't make a right. Also, somebody told me that somebody on Twitter made a public service announcement about Samurai Warriors 5 clones. I'm like, oh my gosh, are y'all serious? Really? We doing public service announcements now? I'm like, this is the part. And when I heard about that, I'm sorry, I had to make this video. That was like the last straw for me. Somebody has to go and make a random public service announcement about clones. I can understand the frustration. I can understand that, well, Koei, did a downgrade. Well, we expect Koei to do better. I can understand all that. I do. But at some point, when somebody says that, when somebody told me that a certain person made a public service announcement, that was the last straw for me. I'm sorry. That's just, I'm like, oh my gosh. I just can't. I really can't. How you make a public service announcement about a game that's not even come out? You know what? Screw it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit.